Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spiritual Insight. I'm Tiffany White, Sage Woman, and I'm very excited, happy, and honored for each and every one of you to be joining the Sacred Circle this evening, the last Sunday and the last day of April, April 30th, 2032. 2032. Look at me, what am I doing? Are we in 32 already? 2023. Wow, isn't that funny how I just reversed that? Oh, happy accidents, right? So what does that mean? All right, so it's 2023. Woo! I might have gone to 2032 while I'm waiting for the show to start. That's so funny. Woo! Lots of that happening. So whether you're watching live or watching the show on a replay, we welcome all of our viewers from YouTube, from Rumble, from Twitter, and from my personal LinkedIn profile. So thank you all so much for joining us. Let's everyone take a deep breath here. Yay! Settle in. For those of you who may not have this information, my website is whitesagewoman.com. WHITE Sage, SAGE woman, WOMAN.com, whitesagewoman.com. You can check that out for my services. Yeah. And if you need to contact me, you can contact me through my website as well. So unless you have my personal contact information. Anyway, I digress. No. Hello, Maureen, watching over on Rumble, and the rest of the Rumble viewers. Thank you so much for joining this evening. You're usually very busy lady, so all of you I know pretty much are. So thank you. I'm just very grateful. Yeah, I kind of feel. I'm sure a lot of us has felt like maybe a little spacey lately. And so let me see. Let me go say hello on YouTube here. Let me catch up on some of these comments and welcome everyone. Thank you, Robert, aka Shaman Bob. Thank you so much for your donation for your super sticker. When I give messages this evening, you will be the first one to receive a message. So hello, Ruth. Hello, Teresa. Kim, how you doing, sweetie? Haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Veronica. Good morning to you. And I did say Wendy, right? And Wendy, yes. All right. Hello, everyone. Yay. So just crazy things, too. It's like I go to send text to my phone. Like it almost seems like it's just a lot of communication issues, texting phones, like internet, that type of thing. But yeah, it's just noticing what's going on, and just going with the flow. It's like, okay, we have to be calm and not um, make a big deal about things, right? So let's see, Kim. I've been fighting the injustice over here in this town. Okay, that's good. The only That's good. The fighting though is if you could, and I know you do this too. You're very loving, and so it's that the always go taking the higher road means taking the higher vibrations, taking the higher frequencies, and just stay in that love frequency. When we drop down to that fight or flight energy and frequency, um, you know, it doesn't do anybody any good at that point. So I know that you can get in those high frequencies. So just please do that. And when you're there too, here's the thing: is that as within, so without, you create this peace and harmony, and it's contagious. And that's the best way right there. Is just keep shining your light brightly. Okay. So, yes, but I'm so glad that you are sitting in the sacred circle with us this evening. So nice to see you again. It's been a while. And so, yes, but everyone is put in the place that they need to be. The cities, the towns, wherever you are. um, you're right where you need to be. Because if not, then you move. Then you move. And this is something too. I know that we all know that the energies, of course, yes, with the ascension, but that things just aren't as they used to be, and they're not going to return to that. Thank goodness, because we don't really want to return to that. We're going to keep moving forward, and we're going to go through any upcoming challenges or any more challenges, I guess. But even if it escalates for some and it won't for others, because it's our perception and how we perceive things that are thrown out there. Is this real? Is this not real? Is this a distraction from the real truth? During this ascension, and we know this, the light shines and is exposing as we are raising our frequencies and going up into dimensions and densities, and this planet it's exposing, it's bringing to the light any of the evil, the bad. Okay, and these are people that don't want to change. These are people that don't want to do their work. They don't want to change, and they're being exposed. And the light is exposing them, and they're panicking because now they're used to working in the dark, right? And so now the light's shining on them, and they're freaking out, and they're trying everything that they can. So, and I know that I've kind of just skimmed over certain topics and things, just because I feel it's necessary to stay in a space of love, of that divine, sacred space of divine love, because love isn't a verb. It isn't an emotion. Love is a state of being. Love is who we are, divine beings. Hello, Melissa. So it's and it really works. I mean, I get it. There's things that come up, and you get angry, and it's like, no, wait a minute though. It's not bad to get angry over something, but it's acting out in anger. That's where caution. We shouldn't be doing that. Let's make anger be fuel for us, and then we're going to convert that, okay, into something positive, and and move forward. uh, there's going to be false. We've already seen this. There's a lot of things that we see. Hopefully a lot of you aren't watching the news. We know that news on TV, cable, whatever, is, I'm hoping that those that do, are you recognizing some inconsistencies? Does something just seem off to you? The same old. What always seems to be pushing and pumping out the same fear mongering, though. Oh, we got to go to war. Now we got to go this. Now we got to do that. And just, you know, hopefully a lot of you aren't tuning into that kind of thing, but we do know people around us, maybe some family members who are still plugged into that. And hopefully, though, they're starting to realize that something's not right. And that's beautiful, because when they start questioning that, they're allowing that light to come in and expose the things that there's something's not right, and expose that. So, and evil's losing, and I know that there's a concept too of just there really there really is no evil, good, bad, sure. Um, so let me just say this: it's the actions, the people who perform very sick, twisted, evil acts. Okay, all souls, and this is, let's, you know what, we're all from source, from our divine creator. All right, and so, but we're also not going to let anyone railroad us anymore, use us, abuse us, right? We're not gonna do that. No allowing of that no more. We're not gonna do that. And just know that justice is being served for these people. They have to they have to, it's all about balance. And if they can't balance it out, then that's something that they're going to take up with our Creator. That's something they're going to take up with the Divine Creator. That's between them, their soul, and the Divine Creator. That's what's going to happen. Okay, and that's what is happening. Hello, Sarah. Sarah, what are you doing here? It's your son's birthday. Happy birthday, Austin. I love you. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, a fantastic day. Yay! All right. So, yay. So anyway, just not gonna like take this long route to get here. All I'm just gonna say is this. This is what they am prompted to say is, beware of any kind of the false flags events, any kind of wars. We're not going to destroy each other. And we have star families here. We have beings here that are not going to allow us to destroy each other, destroy this planet, because this planet is a living being. All right. So look out for any false flags. What would some false flags be? The end of the world type of thing. War. Oh my goodness. World War III. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for. Now this is kind of be big, huge, but I want you to think about this. Is some of you may have heard like a fake alien invasion, and what does that mean? Okay, they have this technology, this holographic technology to put an image in the sky and make it seem like it's real. Many of you, if you can remember this on the New Year celebrations, they've showed you this. They've showed you, like in China, dragons in the sky that look real. They may have been shared on social media how some of the buildings now have like this real. It seems real, right? These types of holograms seem real. And I think one of them too, there was like a building and there was a tiger that walked on it and then would like kind of paw at you, and it looks real from a distance. These types of things. And so, and what makes it is that these holograms and these projections have sound. They have sound. And some of them now, and here's what can make it seem like it is, some of them are drones. Two, they have drones and part of this, and they can seem like, and that they can shoot and initiate fear. Anyone who's seen the movie Spider-Man, it was the one, which one was it? The second or third one? Oh my goodness. I am not, but Spider-Man, where they was drones, and the bad guy there used all the drones to come together to do this type of, everyone thought it was real what they were seeing. This right here, this is important, because they could do, Jesus is coming back to say, I'm saving, I'm here, I have returned. Okay? Or Buddha, or any other kind of, I am here, I have returned. Now, no one's going to come here and save us like that. We have to take responsibility for ourselves. And yes, I know that a lot of us have been lied to. Our whole history is a lie. Everything we've been told is a lie. And so we don't want to be so, get me out of here, get me out of here. That's not the point. That's not why we actually agreed to come here, was to abandon this planet and abandon each other when we need each other the most. Aha. So if you feel like I just got to get me out of here, why are you get me? Is that from fight or flight? Is that right? We should not do that. But they're not going to come back like that. And I want you to question what these beings look like. And this will be a big thing, is like, what color are they going to make Jesus look like? And is Jesus going to call himself Jesus? Because that wasn't his actual name. And so there's going to be a lot of things. It's just like, no, this isn't right. Within you, is that divine kingdom of heaven, so to speak, of heaven. And you know what's real and you know what's not real. Don't 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 fall for what they would try to pull, because this is the last card they have. This is truly in game, the last move of a chess game. And but we have to get through this next crucial point before we get to that rebuilding. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeshua is his name. They didn't have J's. Okay. um in the Jewish, no, it wasn't J, but he was in the scene. And so that's also that whole scene community. I'm not even gonna get into all that, but just, I guess they want me to talk about this too, because I'm not going to have a show the next 2 weeks. And so something big. I know May feels huge. May, each month feels even more energetic than the last month. We all felt that, and people agree, right? We agree with that, oh my goodness. Um, each month seems like we is getting more energetic. It's getting more, we're up in the game, so to speak. It's like leveling up each month. So May is going to be even more energetic and be even more pushing us, testing the our comfort zone. I think many of us have blown way out of our comfort zone, and we're okay with that. We're okay with that. We're fine. Hi, Richard. We're totally okay with that. So it's and there's nothing wrong. Buddha was another Christed being. Okay. So it's yeah, just don't fall for any of that. Or they could even just do a ship, and it seems like it's firing because it's using these drones that are embedded in this hologram that are actually shooting. But that doesn't mean that we are going to be under attack. If I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to go anymore because that's not the point. The point is to stay grounded, anchored, stay in your sacred space, stay balanced. And it's okay if we find ourselves, I'm having to rebalance on a daily basis several times. We're losing like our balance in our walking. We have to go slow, and we're going to have things that kind of throw us one way or the other. And it's like, okay, that's fine. And I love the analogy Melissa Parks is like, be a weeble wobble. Remember those toys, the weeble wobbles? They weeble wobble, but they don't fall down. Be like that, to where, I feel myself getting off balance, but I'm going to bring myself back to that 0 point, back to that space. And I'm okay. I am at peace right here. And I'm not going to let whatever's going on outside of me disturb my peace. Right? Let's see. Wendy, I felt like that the last 2 months have pushed me out of my comfort zone and purged lots of junk. Yes, exactly. That's where the stuff happens, is outside the comfort zone. Everything we want is outside the comfort zone. All right? And when we get out that comfort zone, it's not as bad as we thought, and we find that purging happens. Beautiful things happen when we get out of that comfort zone. And it's important, and this is what I keep saying, know thyself. Take that time. I know a lot of people don't like the word meditation. My mother always used to call it quiet time. Now, she would read her Bible. She was a devoted Christian, and so she always called it quiet time, and I liked that. And I was like, quiet time, okay. So for those that want to journal, you could journal. You could, it's so many things. You could dance, you could sing, you can listen to some music, you can do some drumming, whatever it is that takes you into that zone, into that sacred space. And sound is very, very important now. I mean, it always has been, sound and frequency. And so listen to the solfeggio tones, those hertz, the 432 hertz as well, because the 432 is not included in those solfeggio tones. So add the 432 hertz. There's a lot of this beautiful music on YouTube now, and you can get from other places as well, I'm sure. But this is what we have to do, and staying calm when there's chaos all around you. Whoo! That is the key right there. And I think every mother that's has had kids can understand that when they were toddlers. You're like, I'm gonna stay calm. I'm gonna stay calm. I'm not gonna freak out. All right. Oh, the kid fell. Is there blood? No blood. All right. And I'm talking multiple kids. Everyone's kind of crazy with their first kid. Oh, so overprotective. Two and more, and they're like, oh, okay. Are they bleeding? Is there blood? Is there wounds? Okay. You okay? All right. And we learn how to, okay, we gotta stay calm, right? And it's not just children. We have, even those that don't have children, there's people around us who maybe act like children are. And the whole thing is that everyone around us is to teach us. All our experiences, all our people, is to really teach us to get to know ourselves. What's our triggers? What upsets me? What pisses me off? And it's like, is it really worth it though? Am I just wasting my energy and wasting my time? And instead, I'm going to be grateful. I'm going to be grateful. Even if I don't really comprehend yet what's going on, I'm going to be grateful for this lesson. I'm going to be grateful for this person's teaching me a lesson. I don't understand what it is yet. Don't comprehend that. But I will later. But I'm going to stay in the state of gratitude. And even if someone's yelling at you and it's just, oh, okay, I'm going to take the higher frequencies. I'm going to step away from that situation. A lot of people are just looking for your reaction. They're purposely trying to set you off. And you have to, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to let you trip me that way. So, no. All right. I know it's not easy to do sometimes, Kim, and it can feel like years now. When, we've been suppressed under the thumb, controlled and manipulated really for a very long time. But this generation, or this reincarnation, this not reincarnation, this, how do I say this series of mankind, we're on the seventh cycle, the seventh and the last cycle, because we've been wiped clean, or someone's hit the reset. Let's do this, and then all this is coming out. All this is going to be disclosed, and I know a lot of you may even go, well, wait a minute, how could God allow this? And its source has all these creations, and on so many different frequencies and so many different densities and dimensions. And those that are higher, if they can get away with something and try to control people and make them forget who they are, to disempower them, that happens. We have those that have multiple children, you have a child that is just wreaking havoc and is not respectful for and harm others. Okay, that parent's not responsible for after they're adults. All right, listen, they're not responsible for their actions. Everyone's responsible for their own actions, and you shouldn't blame or expect. Once a child is adult age, or once they're adults, they're not children anymore. That's up to them. Yes, parents as guardians are supposed to teach them the correct way, the golden rule. That's it, right there, the golden rule, to honor and respect each other. But when people go off and they don't do that, all right, that's something they'll have to take up with our divine creator, with source. And yeah, so that's not left up to us to do. Well, there are some who do, and I'm not going to get into that either. There are soldiers. There are people doing the work, um, and doing good work. So again, that'll be more coming out too. That's not my thing. Disclosing all this stuff, and your best intel is inside you. You can rise above, see everything that's going on, and the thing is really to stay calm, and stay in the higher frequencies, because as light workers, we have to keep our light on. Keep the light on. Right, right, Wendy. Staying calm and your body is acting chaotic, and I was like, but even to, we're purging, right? We're purging. So let's see. So yeah. Let me see what Richard say. I've been feeling to look into a new used cars that stick shift. So far, they look like gray or silver. Okay, yeah. If that's yeah, that looks good for you, Richard. So you're gonna be guided. You use your, oh my goodness. And that's another thing too, right? How many of you feel like you got marbles in your mouth and that you can't talk, that blah blah blah? We're tripping over words, and it's like, enough already, okay? uh I also feel that it's just like, okay, we're raising it, and our minds are becoming more balanced and working more harmonious together. That third eye is when both hemispheres of our brain is working together, operating in harmonious alignment. And oh yes, then more things come to us. Telepathy is the third eye working with the sacred heart center, and it's very, very beautiful. And there's many of us who communicate that way, still communicate. That's how we communicate with nature, with our animal companions. And so this is how we'll be able to communicate again. We used to. So there's still people that have a hard time with words, with language, with, oh, ah, again, those that have children, doesn't matter, mother or father, you're close to them, you have that parent intuition, that parent telepathy, excuse me, that telepathy of being able to communicate with that child. Women more than men, because they're the ones that birthed them. But it's not impossible for a man to have that either, that communication with their children. So yeah, you talk to your mom. That's good. That's good. All right. So that's just the thing, is don't be fooled by anything. Ask, get some more questions. Don't feed the fear. Don't feed the fear. Don't feed the fear. Ask yourself, is this, how do I feel about this? How do I feel about this? Okay. And take some deep breaths and stay as calm as possible, and let that process, okay, work out for you, for us all. Again, like I said, it's important. We're, there's so much light is going off now. I mean, true divine light. And there are others that would love to diminish and extinguish this light, but it's no way is that happening. We didn't come here in this hard planet, this hard solar system, to lose. No, not this time. Not this time. All right. So anyway, that's that. I hope that I was able to express, and that I know I hear a lot of us, and we're all kind of saying the same things in different ways, but it's very important that we stay focused. We stay focused on balance. We stay focused on light. We stay focused on, the the results, the goal, the end of because peace is returning, or I shouldn't say is returning. We are returning to peace. We are, and it's not even a return. It's we are going there but it's in a different way, because to me sometimes return is you're going back to like peace like it used to be, or like you were used to in the past. But this is going to be different because we have added our experiences to this, so it's a different version, a higher frequency of peace. That's it, a higher frequency of peace. We're getting higher because there's many different levels of peace. There's many different levels of life, right? So we keep getting higher, higher, higher density, higher vibration, higher the frequencies, higher, higher. We keep upping the game, so to speak, keep upping it. I'm going to say really game, even though it feels like that sometimes. Veronica, oh heck no, I've done too much work to lose. Exactly, right? It's like, no. Oh no. I'm here. We're going to finish this. Because, I'm not coming back to do this again. No. Veronica, you're so funny. All right. So did anybody have any questions about that, or you need some clarification or anything just about that, or you have questions about anything that's going on? Anything like that, ask those now. Then I'm going to go through, play some tuning forks. We're going to do a little bit of healing, okay? And then I'll go into messages. I'm going to start the messages a little earlier because I seem to run over. So I just wanted to get that expressed to everyone, or that sharing to everyone, and give everyone a chance to, if there's any questions, then we'll do some tuning forks, do some sound healing. Drinking a lot of water too. I know we go through periods of like drinking a lot of water, sleeping a lot, or you can't sleep. It's crazy because it was a couple nights ago, I couldn't. I was so tired, but I couldn't sleep. And then I'm like, oh, okay, this, all right, I'm not gonna fight with you. I'm not gonna fight. Just surrender. Okay, if we're gonna be awake, we're gonna be awake. That's fine. And so then I just do some self-healing on myself if I'm awake, and then go back to sleep. And then I'm awake again, and it's like, okay, all right. Ooh, the energies must be really high. And then go back to sleep. And then last night was like, oh my gosh, as soon as my head hit the pillow, snoozeville till the morning time. And so it's very inconsistent right now. And that is absolutely okay. A lot of us are having irregular sleep patterns. Okay, so yeah, that's actually all right. As long as you don't stay up so long that you start hallucinating, now there's a problem. And that's like days, right? So, well, hello, Robin. Yay. I'm glad that you've been listening, and say hello. All right, so there doesn't seem to be any questions about that. I think we're all good with that. Let's just go ahead and get into, here we go. I'm going to play the 432 hertz tuning fork. So I'm going to take some deep breaths. All right, in and out. It's really good through your nose, in through your nose, out through your nose. But if it's stopped up, try to at least breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. All right. So here we go. Ooh, very nice. All right, so that's the 432 hertz. And then now I'm going to, this is 4096 hertz. It's this little crystal tuning fork. Most of you are very, very, very aware of this one. So those of you who aren't, woo, let's pay attention to where you feel this in your body. And with the crystal tuning fork, all right, you don't hit it with a rubber mallet. I mean, you could. You actually tap a crystal. Look at this one. But the flat part of a crystal. Now, this is a big one I've got here. You could do a smaller one. You know, here I have a smaller one here. You can do where it's a flat and you hit it on the flat part. Okay, so let me just show you. Here's a flat. This is a rainbow quartz crystal. So do it twice. We'll do it from the small one and the big one. See if there's a difference.
All right, so since you just got back and Dad and I have already talked, I will text you on Tuesday morning.
All right. And then here is the bigger one.
Whenever you get that text, please 2.5 hours, we'll be there. But I'm not going to be there super early, so between 9:30 and 10.
Okay. Were they the same or were they different? Did it really make a difference, the size of the crystal? So just to show you guys too that I don't feel like it was any different. You know, so yeah. Hey, but you know, those were clear quartz. So that was a clear quartz. This is a rainbow quartz. Just to show you too. Here's an amethyst with the flat. Let's see if this one's different. Okay.
All
right. Giddy up, that's moving some stuff, right? Yeah. So this is the amethyst. So did they feel different to you, or, you know, this one did feel a little different too. I get they all did have a different level maybe. So that's interesting, but it's not gonna be the same for everybody, right? So let's see, Wendy, bigger one definitely vibrated my brain. Yes, that one really gets up in here, doesn't it? And yeah. Giddy up, that's moving stuff. I love that, Veronica. Well, good. I'm glad. So, all right. So, here we go. If you have any specific questions, you can ask specific questions for the messages. And you could do that. So, let's see. Robert made a donation. And if you make a donation that's ahead of a line with the messages, you go first. Or, you know, yeah, put you in that where you could get them first before everyone else. All right, so I did put the links in if anybody wanted to, but just it's optional. You don't have to. It's my Venmo if you wanted to make a donation. And this is also too a Cash App one for those who don't have Venmo and you have Cash App. There I am on Cash App. Okay. So that's that. And again, it's totally optional. So thank you so much. And if anyone who's watching replays and you make a donation, I'll get in touch with you. You just leave me your email, a way to get in touch with you, and I'll give you a message too that way as well. Okay. So, and make sure it's $5 or more for me to contact you back. If it's under $5, you know, thank you for the donation, but I will only contact you if it's $5 or more back and give you a message. Okay, so Robert, thank you for your $5 donation, and you will go first in the messages this evening. Robert, did you have a specific question? Did you have a specific question this evening? Robert. Let's see what I know. If you hear background noise, I apologize. So someone's on the phone in another room, but the voices are carrying, so I apologize about that. All right. I'm not going to mute myself to yell at them either, so they're done. I think. Okay. Staying calm. All right, Robert, you might be busy. So anyway, you might not be able to ask a specific question. So Robert, for you, Absolutely. It's you truly are knowing thyself. You're taking this time to know who you are, to know yourself. And what's really interesting too is I'm sharing with you the messages that I'm getting for you, and I'm also backing everything up, okay, with a set of cards that I am using this evening. I am using Ruth Saltman's The Transformational Deck. And so the card that I pulled for you, Robert, and from Ruth and I, from Ruth and Spirit, from the Ruth and your guides, you have to peel away the layers and figure out who you are at your very core. Beautiful validation is exactly what you're going through. And have fun in this exploration because you are exploring. You're finding out who you are, not anyone else's idea of who Robert is, but who you really are, and even more so than your given name. Um, our soul has a sound, has a song, you know, has that sound frequency that we are known by as well. And that's more powerful than any words or names or labels or anything given to us. So you're exploring more with that and have fun with it. And yes, you are having fun with peeling the layers away and discovering who you are. All right, Robert, aka Shaman Bob. So yay! All right, now let's see. Veronica, that was perfect timing. Let's get it ready. Okay, Veronica, then you are next. Veronica, Veronica. I don't know why I'm singing your name, Veronica, but let's just sing your name. Woohoo! All right, let's see. Info about the portal in my TARDIS closet. Yes, because you have that magical wardrobe, the magical TARDIS closet. Ooh. And so, yes, it's so, all right. As a child, you've always, maybe as a child, I've always seen you playing hide and seek, or there was this, your secret spot it's always been your thing, to have maybe as an adult a designated sacred place where you can have your quiet time, where you could have um, that connection with that inner work. And but kids, it's their safe place they like to go to, maybe where they would build forts, or just hang out and read, or if they like to hide, their hideout, their hideaway. You always have been like that, where you would have this is very important to you, to have this spot, your very own. And so it's like your fort. It's like that child's fort, that safe haven for you, believe it or not. And the clothes that we wear has our energy. Clothes, our coats, the shoes, anything that would be in your wardrobe, would absolutely hold that energy as well. Okay, and so it's there's something in there, whether it's journals or everything of who you are is in this place, and is in your portal of your closet. But it is very magical, and also too, it might be the alignment of, and that's like etherical, that's the energy of it. But physically too, what the land was before it was built on, there was some type of sacred ceremony that went there as well. So it's a very, very sacred spot. Really, the whole place that you're on, but right where your closet is, and then even around it, It's around that TARDIS closet, your wardrobe there. Um, there was that might have been where an altar was. It might have been the center of a circle. Okay, and so that's what that is. Okay, so the card I pulled for you from Ruth is look, you are whirling sparkles of love and light energy dressed in human form. Dressed in human form. Talking about closet, wardrobe. I didn't even look at this. I pulled it and put it aside as I'm letting the messages come through. So I love the validation. You are whirling sparkles of love and light energy dressed in human form. Sparkles! Sparkle on! Sparkle on, Veronica. Thank you so much, love. I hope you can that resonates with you. Richard, should I step away for now, then come back a later time? Are you talking about the show tonight? So let me see. I'm going to scroll back up and see. Who? Now I'm going into the order of everyone else here. Let me see. Kim, I think Kim. Any messages to me by the divine realm about my youngest daughter, Brianna? What specifically about your daughter? Because this can take. I mean, you know, you want if you ask specific questions and need to be direct and are very specific about, don't just say what is a message that spirit has for me, because that can, oh wow, that goes into a reading at that point. And that will take a little more time. But what specifically about your youngest daughter, because there's a lot about your youngest daughter and it will take a while. So what specifically, and because we're talking about another person, your youngest daughter, I'm going to be respectful of her energy and be as vague as possible while we're public here, okay, during a live show. So let's see. Richard was next then. Richard, you need to go to the gym. I am going to get your message for you now then. So Richard message, yeah, he was next. Okay, Richard, and then Maureen. Just looking at the times of, okay, yeah, and then Maureen will be after Richard. So Richard, yes, look into a car for you, the automatic, not the automatic, sorry, the manual. Um, you'll like that. I think you'll like that. And I'm trying to ask what color, but see, you're going to look at a couple and they're different colors. And it's you will know intuition wise which one. I feel like you're actually going to you need to look at three of them. There's going to be three. One's going to be a no right away. Uh, one's going to be a no, and you might not even get that until you sit in it or you start it, and there's just going to be something. No, I don't want this. Okay, and walk away from that one. Then there's going to be another one. So I do see like the gray, the silver one is an option too, but there's another one. Either it's a light green or a light blue. It's a light, but it's not white or gray. But there's a lighter color one too. So wait another week or two. Don't jump on something so fast. Look around because there is something that is better than what you're looking at right now to add into the option. So there's two that you're really going to look at and consider. All right. And so, what's the difference between them two? The price. The price. So, either one will be fine. There it is. Either one will be fine. So, there you go. And then the card from Ruth. Humanity needs you and your gifts now. Yes, we've been telling you that. Absolutely. Yes, yes. So there you go. I leave that with you, Richard. Now go to have fun at the gym. Okay? And so let me see. Now I did say hold on, Kim. Hello, Bobby, over on Rumble. So nice to see you. If you would like a message, I'll give you a message too, if you would like. So let's see. Going back to Kim, real quick here. Kim, safe and will she speak to me again? She. Hmm. So your daughter is safe. She has no intentions of speaking to you right at this moment, but that doesn't mean she won't. She can always change her mind. There's free will. So I can't tell you what she's going to do because there's free will. But for right now, at this moment, she has no intentions of reaching out to you. Doesn't mean she doesn't love you. She's doing her inner stuff. She's got to go through what she's got to go through. All right? So um, just keep sending her love because she feels that. And look, this is a card from Ruth. Self-love is crucial to your well-being. It is. Self-love is crucial. Okay, Bobby, you'll be after Maureen. Okay? And let's see. Veronica says, thank you. Everything you said made 100% sense and joined a lot of dots. Oh, good. So, see, I don't have to understand the message. That's for you, not for me. I'm wonderful. Yay! Okay. Glad you took that. Let me see. Trying to see who was next after them. Let's see. Robin says, I've been very tired today. We've had a lot of heavy rain and thunderstorms. So soothing to me. Yes, yes. We're supposed to have that kind of weather all week. It does make you kind of tired, doesn't it? So, okay, that's it. I got that. Bigger one. May I have a message, please? Destiny is after them. Okay, so it's going to be Maureen, Bobby, and then Destiny. So Maureen and Bobby are over on Rumble. So I'm going to take care of our Rumble viewers as well. So Maureen. Yes. I know that you've been having a lot of anxiety, sweetie. We really all have. You are very good with this. I want you to figure out, to sit with it and go, is this my anxiety or is this someone else's anxiety? Am I picking up someone else's anxiety? Is someone else's anxiety triggering mine? Because that happens too, that domino effect, right? And because we are all connected, so you're going to feel it. And watch how Orion acts when you come home. And if he's patting at you, it's like he's trying to help clear your aura. Okay, he's doing something different than he normally would. So he can see if you bring his other stuff home, and he will let you know. And so just pay attention to him, because sometimes, we all are guilty of that. We got stuff running in our head all the time, and we're not really, maybe we come in and we're not really paying attention too much to our animal companions and the look on their face, because that will say it all. They will let you know if you brought stuff home by the way they look at you, and they may miss you and come up with dogs. Oh, I love you, I miss you. And then like, oh, what's that? Cats, they will let you know right off the bat. They won't go, hi, where are you? I missed you. Some of them may go, well, where you been? You missed a feeding. You missed a treat. You missed and what's that energy you got with you? What? Anyway. So just make sure that you are clearing your energy field a little bit more. And this is what Ruth's message is for you. We are entwined and interconnected into the beautiful web of humanity. So here's the thing, is that as you are cleansing your aura and your sacred space, you are releasing, you can either return to sender of what's not yours, or you can just clear it. Healers, if you are already doing this work, all right, let's just clear it, cleanse it. We'll rebalance it, and then recycle with harm to none. Because nothing is wasted. Energy is not wasted. It is recycled. Okay? So, all right, here we go. So, Maureen, I hope that resonates with you, and I love you and appreciate you. Thank you. I love and appreciate you all. So, and not to freak Bobby out, because Bobby's new. So, you have this chick saying she loves you. Soul to soul, Bobby, okay? All right, Bobby. Let's see a message for Bobby here. Okay, and I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. Um, so let's see for Bobby. Relationship issues. No matter what anyone else has ever told you, you are good enough. You are. And who doesn't like to be a little competitive? A little competition, healthy competition. It gets unhealthy when we stop listening to our instincts and that inner voice and keep pushing because we gotta win, we gotta win, we gotta win. There's lessons when we don't win, and it's okay to be a little competitive, but I feel like there can be there's a person, maybe it might be coworkers or work. There's someone around you that is kind of you're getting fed. They try to put you down a lot, and don't do that, and don't you even joke or put yourself down. Your body hears everything. Your body, the cells in your body, your brain, everything hears even that self talk, and just some more self love. Uh, rise above. Don't let anyone try to bully you either. But I just feel like there's somebody that tries to give you a hard time, and don't let that person have that kind of power over you. You can step aside from that and just know, I'm not going to let you do this to me. Okay? And I do see some good things coming for you as well. I see there's more money coming for you. It's if you're not self-employed now, you're working on that. You're working on doing something, and this is might be where oh, you're crazy. Stick with something that's guaranteed money, guaranteed job, but there's something that you want to do. And you got to follow your heart, Bobby. If you wanted to do that, go for it, okay? And you're going to be supported. All right. And your card from Ruth is see, know that you are truly good enough. Yes, you are. There you go, Bobby. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, at your bistro job. There you go, Bobby. Okay, at your bistro job. But you're toying with something in your head about doing something on your own business. Don't abandon that. Don't abandon that. Go for it, okay? All right, Bobby. Yes, yay! That's great. All right, Destiny, I see. Mm-hmm. I see you. I see you. I see you, Destiny. Woohoo! Destiny, you're purging a lot, so you may be feeling like you're being visited from the ghosts from Christmas past. I mean, really, where it's coming from, but it feels like you're being visited. Uh, that these old memories are coming back to haunt you, but don't let it haunt you. It's interesting because I posted a photo today, and it said, I don't even know now what it said, but let's love and embrace the darkness, the dark parts of us, and all the mistakes that we've made in the past is part of who we are, and and that you know what, yeah, I messed up or I did something or wow, that was not my finest hour, but you know what, that was powerful for me because I had to learn parameters. I had to learn what's right, what's wrong within myself, and it's how could I appreciate the light unless I explore my darkness? So you're going through that phase right now, Destiny. So I'm glad that you join in on our shows, and have other people like a nice support team around you so that we can remind you, sing your heart song back to you. We can remind you of the love and the light that you are, okay, to help you. And so, and so let's see, message from Ruth. You get to choose what is best for you and your highest good. You do. You do. Take what is for your highest and greatest and purge the rest. All right. And I'll leave that with you. So, Teresa. I see um, lots of celebration coming up. Outings, events, parties, things like that. Uh, you know, go out and join in. There might be a hesitation for whatever reason, but go. And I think if there's one, then like you have several. You always like to go out and do some things, but there's one that you're hesitant about, an invitation to go somewhere, and you should go. You should go, dress up, get a new outfit, and have fun. Who cares what anyone else thinks? Just go have fun. No expectation on how that's going to turn out. Just go have fun. And the message from Ruth, make look, make a positive ripple in the ocean of humanity. You're going to make a positive ripple by just going and having fun, not caring what anyone else thinks. And yay! There you go. And I leave that with you, Teresa. So let's see what Bobby says. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I'm thinking about my own business. Excellent. Yes, Bobby. You'll be successful too. All right. And I don't mean like, oh, immediate. We all know it takes a little bit of work, but it's when you follow your heart, that's the magic right there. The beautiful divine alchemy. Okay. That magic. So let's see. Do. Okay, go. I'm reading, catching up here. And so, yeah. Uh, you know, what song are you talking about? Did I sing something? What did I sing? Uh, Robin, Elvis Costello wrote that song about his senile grandmother, but I love that verse. Veronica sits in her favorite chair and she sits very quiet and still. Oh, that's right. I was singing your name, wasn't it? How about that? You're welcome, Destiny. Ruth, a lot of your cards coming up. Yes. I'm using Ruth's cards as a backup. So I wanted to share Ruth's beautiful cards. All right, I think I got through all the messages. So what I would like to do right now, these beautiful cards, the transformation cards from Ruth Saltman. Her show is on Wednesday evenings, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the Transformational Soul Show. You should tune into that. Her oracle card decks, because she has multiple of them now. She has a couple of decks, but you can go to makeplayingcards.com, sell Angelworks Publishing. You can go and look at her other decks too. I know she has all her decks posted here. Okay, so you can go if you like this deck and check that out. And while you are checking those out, while you're on Make Playing Cards, you can also go to Goldylocks Productions. We have our set, Goldylocks Productions Oracle cards as well, called Energize. Okay, and it's just Goldylocks Productions. So while you are on Make Playing Cards, you can go there. And after looking at Ruth's, just type in for search Goldylocks Productions or click on the link as well. Well, a lot of you probably aren't seeing the link, but you're seeing what I'm putting on the screen. You can write it down. I'll put it back up there so you can jot it down for those of you. And you can do the Goldylocks Productions playing. Well, we have playing cards and oracle cards, so that's where our sets are. But go check out Ruth's sets and then check out Goldylocks Productions set. And so, so thank you so much for that. And let's see, I do believe now the time goes by so fast, doesn't it? And so, Ruth, thank you for using my cards. I love how the cards correlated with the message, right, Ruth? Because I'm sitting here thinking of the person shuffling, putting it aside. I'm not even looking at it yet, giving them messages, and then look at that. Just to show you how wonderful, our guides, our guidance team, our higher self, how the universe works. We all work together. All right. Yes, Veronica, it's her deck. I'm laughing so hard now. I'm a bit slow at the party sometimes. You got blonde roots too? Awesome. All right. So, yes. Thank you all so much again. I'm going to be off the next 2 weeks. So go out of town next weekend for celebration, family celebration, and then the following week is Mother's Day in the United States. I do believe the United States and Australia has the same Mother's Day celebration, but UK and celebrates Mother's Day on a different date. So we'll see how that goes. How that goes. If I don't go anywhere for nighttime, I may hop on and do some messages. But let's just say for 2 weeks, I won't be here. I know it's going to go by so fast. It really will. But I feel like we're going to go through a lot in these next 2 weeks. But we're all here connected. We got, we're supporting each other. We're supporting each other. All right. So, thank you all so much for another great show. Thanks for sitting in this sacred space with me this evening. I've really, really enjoyed it. And, may love, light, peace be with you. Be with you. All right. Remember to shine brightly, shine your light in all directions. All right. Because we really are powerful, powerful Jedi. This is the way. Much love to each of you. Good night.